Alright, welcome back to Wuthering Waves. Last time, I don't remember what I did. I think I did the vault. And I finished Zani's companion quest. And I touched her horns. So, I thought the two new ladies were gonna be draws. Ends up it's Brant and the lady who poisons everybody. I think I might want to honestly draw Brant. So I'm gonna probably do 2 draws, see what happens, but I don't expect really anything to happen. Yeah. I heard good things about Brant. I don't think I'm gonna get him though immediately. Like I said, not immediately. Skip. Ooh, actually I might be able to do those. This is all the stuff I've been saving. I don't really put money into this. Yeah. Oh. I got some chick. I don't know if she's any good or not. Danjin. Okay. I got her twice. Alright. Cool, I guess. She's like a 7 out of 10. I got her. And I think I got one more in me, and I'm out for a bit. Yep, nope. Too bad. It happens. I'll have to farm more. I think I should be nearing my free. She's super good.
My light's got you.
Okay. Haven't used her. Nah, I can't keep going. I'm out. And I honestly don't put money towards these at the moment. Story time. Time to see what's happening now. Oh yeah, if you wonder why my graphics are down, this area is terrible on my PC. Don't know why. Rain's not a good sign.
Muggy day. Sky's gloomy. Air's all wet.
So the one thing I'm remembering is Leviathan's gonna come from the sky and not the ocean, and with it being rainy, I don't got a good feeling about this, just saying.
Oh, man. At least let me finish my sentence. Cold. Oh.
A hot meal should warm you right up.
All right. I'm famished. We barely had a bite sprinting all the way here from Raguna.
Well, I didn't really sprint. I'm more or less teleported.
Whoa! Pinch me! This is a feast and a half! Hey, Rover. So, we did bring enough money, right? I mean, we kind of rushed out without grabbing anything.
I've been saving my money for a long time, so I have enough, trust me.
That? Don't worry. Money's not an issue.
Nope.
Augusta made sure we're covered. All our food and lodging here in Septimont is billed straight to the F-Force Palace.
Oh, I'm gonna abuse that.
But I think the owner might have overdone it a little.
Ha! Better get used to it. You're the champ of the Great Aegon.
I forgot about that.
And you know me. If food's on offer, I'll be a scoffer. Yeah, no leftovers, guaranteed.
I kid you not, I forgot I was a champion because I'm still scarred by what happened to Flavora and that piece of story. Yeah.
Free stay, free meal. Zephyr really knows how to treat guests. Maybe we should, you know, hang around a bit longer. This smells amazing.
So far, it's just eating.
Abby, what do you think Imperator wants me to find? If Cardathia is right, the last clue should be somewhere on the Sanguis Plateaus. We're so close to the finish line, just one step away. but our pace is slowed.
Relax. We're already back in Septimont. What's the rush? I remember Lupa said there's this weird blight cloud hanging over the Sanguis Plateaus. And when the high tide, or whatever, rolls around, all the gladiators go there to hunt tacit discords. Wait, is the high tide coming up soon? The Aphra's invite did say something about a big hunt.
Yeah, I believe the high tide's coming.
Huh, that reminds me. Aren't we supposed to meet her today?
A messenger came this morning. Augusta is dealing with an emergency, so our meeting's postponed. It looks like it'll be a while. An unexpected change. It's throwing everything off course. I don't like the feel of it. And why me for this hunt? If it's about the Great Aegon, the messenger said none of the other gladiators were invited.
Oh, not in Lupa?
Who knows? Maybe she just wants to test her strength against you. Typical Septimontian, right?
No, I think there's something more behind it.
You think so? I've only met her a few times, but I doubt she acts on such simple impulses. And as the F4, is she really in a position to do whatever she wants?
Guessed from afar, you possess eyes as clear as crystal. But what troubles you so that eyes once bright as the Highland sky now darken with rolling clouds?
Who are you, Mr. Question Mark?
A warrior who walks the blade's edge does not falter over trifles. The clouds, if I may guess, are cast from the throne. At the peak of Capitolini Hill, beneath the pale walls of the Ephes Palace,
Behave game, I saw
secrets
that.
lie buried. And the most intricate among them are those born from the pursuit of power. Even one as honorable as the Epher must learn when to be ruthless. In Septimont, a city forged in iron and blood, anyone who seeks the throne without knowing the cost is no better than a lamb marching to the butcher's knife.
And you are? That's a really good question, actually.
I am Nestor, a traveling poet.
And here I thought you were a blind oracle.
The rains in Septimont never seem eager to leave this season. So then. If you are curious about the effort, then allow me to say that nothing would honor me more than to offer even a modest service to the champion of the Great Aegon.
Wait, how do you know he's the champion? And all that stuff about the F4, too? Huh? Your eyes. Were we talking too loud?
To see and to hear are but two of the many ways to perceive. Trusting the senses is a habit, a natural expedience, but not the only option. Truth be told, I've been gathering inspiration for my next epic, and its protagonist is none other than Augusta, the Epher of Septimont.
So I don't trust this guy only for the fact the last guy who said he was writing something and wanted inspiration is the playwright guy who his forte basically made an entire fake world over the real world. Yeah, I don't trust this guy at the moment.
That's why I speak of her with some familiarity. I have a feeling your tale with her will soon be written. And knowing more about those who walk alongside you is rarely without its benefits.
Tell me about Augusta. Augusta?
Augusta. A girl of humble birth. A resonator of modest talent. A commoner without noble patronage. And yet, from the den of wolves that is Septimont City, she rose and eventually claimed her place. Just like the burning sun was once a cloud of dust.
Oh. Well, that's the end of that. Time to really get into it. Wait, what the? What am I doing? Dear guests from afar, do allow me to explain the near-forgotten stories of Augusta. But please, wait, what? What is this? What? What methods do you have in mind? What are you trying to do? I going to ask what are you trying to do? Perhaps having the listener become a protagonist of such stories might have a good opinion. Might be a good option, my bad. They should add more immersive touch to the sounds and images you've yet to hear and see. Continue or continue? I'm gonna continue. At this moment, you are Augusta. You shall relive her past, face the same choices she once made. Thus, please forget your name for now. I'm ready. Are we role-playing? Of course, Augusta's story is already written. No matter what choices you make, they will not alter our reality. Okay. Yet be wary. Fate is fickle, and a misstep can lead to a swift end. Weigh your choices carefully. Her past decisions may not have always been the best. I understand. I'm gonna say I understand. Well then, let the story begin. Set aside the complex thoughts and let me sing you an epic of a young girl, Augusta. Alright, I'm gonna take a deep breath. What am I playing? This is not what I thought when I... okay, A gentle warm light begins to blur your vision, and you slowly close your eyes. When it clears, a small frightened girl clutching a sword stands amidst the ruins. A group of solemn Septimontian gladiators stand guard around her. Hey kid, are you alone? Don't be afraid. We know what the dark tide did to your home. We're here to help. Boldly observe the man in front of you. Timidly observe the man in front of you. I'm gonna say she's timid. Different choices have corresponding state value. Okay. I don't know what that is. You must be hungry here. This should be enough to keep you starving for now. Take the food offered by the gladiator. I'm gonna take the food. Chin up. What? We could take you to Septimont City. It's not safe here. We don't know when the next disaster will strike. Staring at these ruins won't change anything. Alright, we shall continue. Even if you rebuild these walls 1,000 times, they'll never hold hold against the dark tide. You don't have the strength to stop it. Bring your sword and come to us. Grip your sword with determination. I'm gonna grip it with determination. Cause I got a feeling that's what Augusta would do. I'm saying her name wrong probably. It's, well, we'll see. The gladiators shake their head and pat you on the shoulder. Follow them. Remember to maintain your stats balance. The story ends if a stat drops to 0. The story chapter is complete once the corresponding goals are met. Is this reputation? Okay. Engage. Stay quiet. We'll engage. Following the gladiators, you arrive in the city of Septimont by ship. You wave them goodbye after arriving in the central square. Meanwhile, you notice the square crowded with citizens. Show your awe at the city. Remain quiet and anxious. I'm gonna show my awe. A poster of a gladiator's Aegon is pinned to a wooden board. The air is filled with heated chatter about the upcoming match. Draw closer to the crowd, or the gathering people push you towards the crowd. So I got a feeling I don't want to fill... Oh, okay, there we go. You know, Septimont reveres strength. Here only the victor reigns, and the law older than the city itself. That is law. Oh, my bad. Oh, that is law older than the city itself. You notice the passion-filled eyes of Septimont. You notice the disdain. I'm gonna notice the passion. Gotta feel that very slowly. Eat or be eaten. Such is the way of the city. To survive, you'll have to find your bite and seize the crown with your own teeth. Continue. You can't stop thinking about their conversation. You realize the gladiators are the very symbol of strength in Septimont. There is a way to dominate the arena. Maybe you'll find the strength you're looking for. Quietly leave the crowd. Tear down the poster, walk away. Yeah! As you leave, you notice the 3 words stand out in the incessant chatter. Identity, status, and talent. They seem to be essential part of gladiating. Alright. There are always those commoners who feel Aegon as mere boring displays of butchery. But we're hardly entertained by the sight of rats shrieking in the dirt. What we crave is true magnificence, a warrior who can make a rose bloom from blood. Alright. Wanna have a little bet on how many rats are gonna try for the Aegon this year? Them and their stench will be sticking up the place. Ignore their words. Or you're slightly concerned about your stats and I'm gonna say slightly concerned. You are determined to step onto the arena. The rules determine a mentor at your back. Someone to keep death from claiming you on the first day. Perhaps even teach you to see the fight through the end. To the end. After hitting several dead ends, you eventually come across Kato. Kato's a retired gladiator star, but takes a few proteges. Okay. So you want to join the Aegon, you say? Why don't you start by telling me a little about yourself? You recall a discussion about gladiators, identity, status, and talents. People in the city of Septimont seem to value those more than anything. You choose to speak honestly about your past, or lie. No, speak. Accepting fate. The dark tide took your home, and you came to Septimont seeking strength. Is that so? You got some metal, but that's not gonna cut it here. Go home. People like you always show up with nothing but fancy dreams, only to see them crushed and trampled. I've seen enough of idiots like you. Try to argue. Stay silent. I'm gonna argue. Ah, what now? You're still here? You think your stubbornness will change my mind? Pathetic. Tighten your grip of your sword. Look at Kato straight in the eye. Alright, then let's have a duel. Lay one strike on me and you win. If you manage that, I'll teach you how to become a true gladiator. This duel here is your entrance trial. Accept the duel after great deliberation. Accept the duel without hesitation. Blades meet in a sharp clash. Kato moves with practiced ease. You are quickly defeated. Strengthless. Do you not realize how weak you are? Which is why I'm seeking power. Which is why I want to become a gladiator. Ha! Do you really know who you're fighting against? Can you really best me? You can't. Now how do you plan to end this? Give up. Challenge him the next day. Back for round 2, eh? Country rats like you are as pestering as the city folk say you are, huh? Attack. Defend. Just like last time, you aren't much of a challenge against Kato. You are swiftly beaten once again. Go back. This is not your path. You know what? I'm gonna challenge. You're too slow, too weak. Your foolish swings only bring smiles to your enemies. Then I'll be faster, then I'll be stronger. Is that the best? How naive. Well, I guess a rat that lives in the dark is never meant for the sun. Checkmate, you've lost. I'm coming back the 4th day. Still not ready to give up? Why don't you sell your sword? It'll get you some food at least. Continue. You stand before Kato again, dragging your exhausted body nearly to your limit. I'm about to collapse. I can still fight. The wind swept up by the blade whispers past in your sunny home. Soft sunlight cascading cascades on the great oak's leaves, and you hear your friends' laughter, your parents' gentle calls. But in the very next breath, a bone-deep chill engulfs you. The touch, you know it all too well. Thoughts race across your mind, and your hand instinctively grips the sword hilt. I can't stop here. I won't surrender. You seize the opening and land a hit on Kato. Aha! Kato grips his sword and turns to leave. Catch Kato's sword. It's rather heavy. Call out Kato. I'm gonna catch it. In Septimat's arena, the victor claims the weapons of the defeated. A symbol of conquest. The sword is now yours. Conquest. Victor. Conquest. You're determined to bite off that crown. Do not fall before you get there. Augusta, that's your name, isn't it? Yes? Nod. Yes. And we're reached 100. The moment you step into the arena, you will lose this name. The spectators will brand you with a number, a symbol, or even the name of some wild beast. I have no choice. I am prepared. And only one last thing standing the only last one standing has the right to reclaim their true name. Alright. By then, all will be chanting your name, Augusta. You'll have to conquer their hearts and win their applause, even without identity, status, and talents. Tell me, will I see that day? I'll make them know my name. I'll make them know my name. Training starts tomorrow, 6 sharp, right here. Is that, okay? I wasn't expecting, what's the game? A Lord's Tale or whatever? Yes.
As the first stanza of an epic, this is nothing extraordinary. Since the lament, across the scorched lands of Solaris, I've heard this story repeat itself, again and again. Greatness. Yes, our era has certainly seen it. But true greatness is never found on the first page of a story. Courage, glory, and honor. Such immortal virtues have been etched in tablet and stone. They are never forged overnight. Light as a thread, elusive as the wind, they weave themselves into every twist of fate, tangling with every insignificant choice we make.
What's wrong, Abby?
I don't know. It's just unbelievable. The Augusta he's talking about, and the F-word we saw in the arena. No way they're the same person.
A girl far from home, arriving in the city upon Capitolini Hill in pursuit of strength. No title, no status, no wealth. I doubt anyone at the time could have imagined her rising to where she is now.
No, there might be one.
Do you mean Kato? Do you believe Kato handed her that final victory on purpose, and that his scathing words were a test of her resolve?
Maybe he had long grown tired of that corrupt system.
Then Kato must have been an idealist, to place his faith in a girl with nothing to her name. Now, why don't we keep this question in mind and see where the story leads us?
Oh, am I gonna continue talking? Okay, back to playing, Yep, I guess so. This is not what I expected for this story. Alright, we need 100 willpower now. Dawn breaks with a pale glow. A month has already passed under Kato's training. Today the grind continues. Stick to the training schedule. A little rest won't hurt. No, stick. You arrive at the training site, repeating the same moves over and over again. Has begun to wear on your patience. You notice some gladiators training in moves you've never seen before. You decide to peek into their training. No, stay focused. Do not deviate. You reflect on your training. It was always you alone facing the wooden post, patching yourself up over and over. Give up the sadness. Endure and push through. Days slip by and the gladiator's Aegon draws near. Today, Kato will give you one final lesson. I've done all I can to prepare you. Now you're on your own. The training ends today. Is this the graduation ceremony? Here's my final task. Tell me, why do you want to become a gladiator? What pulls you through all this training? You already know the answer. You are unsure of what... you already know my answer. Your ideal has never faltered since you've left home. To be strong enough to protect others. You meet Kato's eyes, and he reads the answer in your eyes. You meet... Gaze! God damn it. Why did I read eyes and eyes? I remember my true ambition. I'm gonna offer my thanks. In the meantime, a flicker of desire crosses your eyes. You recall Kato's words from when this all started. By then, all will be chanting your name, Augusta. You'll be the... Yeah, also, good job banning that first-time chatter. By the way, I wasn't expecting this type of game in this patch, I'll say that. By then, all will be chanting your name, Augusta. You'll have to conquer their hearts and win their applause, even without identity, status, and talents. Tell me, will I see that day? I will make it happen. I will make it happen. You're aware that sponsors for the Gladiators Aegon are mostly nobles. No, it's fine. And wealthy merchants, figures beyond your reach, except perhaps in the underground arena. Won't be the first of my band of bought. These are all like top of the line merchandise I got here. Care to take a look? No. Like products on display, you and a few of other gladiators stand in the middle of the underground arena, scrutinized by nobles and wealthy merchants in the stands. One by one, those beside you are chosen and escorted away. I'm gonna take a step forward. The audience casts their eye in your direction. However, all you receive is consistent laughter in return. Visions of your home's ruin flashes in your mind. Glimpse of the nobles... No. Those laughs. So they really did... Oh, damn it. Oh. The rotten high places also play a part in your home's ruin. Okay. When the dark tide struck, those with power and wealth continued their life in indulgence and luxury. The might of the gladiators existed only to serve their desires. A fire of anger ignites in your chest. Oh, no, we're mad. Well, a village girl with such unremarkable forte, dreaming of power and strength. I can't remember the last time Septimont had a joke at this amusing. Try and you'll see. What can you offer? Prancing around like a circus clown, scrambling for your own life so we can all have a good laugh? Or do you think playing innocent wouldn't do you a favor? Don't underestimate me. Anyone interested in this one? After all, watching the weak struggle is always a fine source of entertainment. You give the nobles a chilling stare as they talk in whispers. You bear small glare. Entertainment, you say? In Septimont, strength defines worth. We shouldn't be so quick to judge a gladiator who offers herself. You turn your view towards the voice. With heavy steps, the well-dressed old-school noble walks down from the stands towards you. He smells of a rotten stench. It's unlike the smell of rats as the Septimonians had put it, but a foul odor of power and wealth. Clench that fist. I engage in only profitable ventures. To stand in the arena, you must prove your worth. I have 3 trials for you. Survive them, and we may speak further, brave young lady. Alright. Oh, we're okay, 50 reputation, which is the crown. 100 willpower. You accepted the noble's trials. Though trials is too fine of a word for something intended only to break you. Alright, head to the trial grounds, I guess. Outside the walls of Septimont lies a wasteland plagued by the dark tide. Yeah, it reminds me of the game Reign of Kings or whatever it is, where you're basically ruling an entire kingdom and you're king. I wasn't expecting this, though. I wasn't. I was expecting other things. And so far, it's not bad. I hope it doesn't outstay its welcome, though. Let's see. It's different from the home you remember. Returning home, you can't help but feel... No. This is not the home you remember. They say a ferocious lion beast corrupted by a dark tide prowls deep in the cave. No common blade can cut through its skin. Your first trial is to slay the beast. The noble, however, decides to strip you of all your equipment but a dull sword. A dull sword is more than enough, or I have no choice but to accept. It's more than enough. Yeah, okay. A mountain trail winds like a serpent. Among the charred trees, stumps, dozens of bleached skeletons lie scattered. You suspect you're getting close to the as you continue forward against the unpleasant smell. The first rays of sunlight split the clouds. The cave reveals itself, breathing death. Before you, a clear picture of the cave. A crushing force presses down upon you. Who are you? Try and break free. Try and break free. Shh, get down. You're trying to get yourself killed? Hold your breath, or you'll alert it. I'm gonna do as he says. I'm not an idiot. You turn around to see a hunter. Just then, a massive beast roars, walks past where you were hiding. Keep your head down. Secretly stare at it. No. Keep your head down. Man, my willpower is going down. I am screwing up. After lion. Oh, yeah, I see what I did wrong now. Okay, because basically you should keep your head down in the ground rather than staring at it. After a lion beast has left, you apologize to the hunter. It was thanks to him the beast did not notice you. Going by those clothes, you're a Septimont gladiator, huh? I used to be just like you. Lost a big match, got tossed out by the nobles, ended up in this like this, were nothing but their playthings. The skills honed for battle are now merely tools for survival. Septimont has abandoned the strength it desperately needs. You pity such reality. Ask about the lion beast. Only a madman would go after that lion. I know what I'm doing. His words are rough, but he eventually tells you everything he knows. You bid the hunter farewell and made preparations for the hunt. You gain more knowledge of your prey. You choose to silently observe the lion beasts in the following days. After a few days, you manage to grasp an overall behavior pattern of the lion beast. Thus, you march towards the deep cave. Enter the cave. Deep within the cave's dark embrace, you tread softly. Then, a sudden dread freezes your step. Between the flickering torch flames, a monstrous shape appears. The lion beast. Fire from the nether dances amid its golden mane, while claws like scythes tear wounds in the earth. Maintain distance and swing your sword. Draw your sword and strike. As expected, your sword fails you. It's ineffective against the lion. Before you take another breath, the lion's thunderous roar storms you again. You decide to dodge its attack and search for a weak point. Yeah, no, do this. No good. Can't find opening. It's moving faster and reaching further. Can't keep this up. If strength alone isn't enough, perhaps I could borrow some help. Just before the lion beast pounces at you, you slash with all your strength at the stalactite above. It clashes down the lion's gaping jaws. It still has fight. Fearless trailblazer. You land on its neck. It lunges to seize you, but your swift dodge it. Oh, yeah, you land on its neck. Oh, yeah. But your swift dodges force its claws into a deadly knot around its throat. Seeing your chance, you give a final pull. The beast strangles itself, and the fanatics struggle. Guess using the environment is the only way to do it, or finally. The trial has ended, and you drag your exhausted body towards a stream. Clear water cascades down the mountain valley, and the dense forest slumbers quietly in nature's cradle. You rinse your blood-stained hands in the water. The clear stream slowly turns red. The birds scatter and the fish vanish. You sense the forest is unease at your presence. Are they afraid of me, or are they afraid of my power? The critter's panic plunges you into reflection. For the first time, you realize that power can instill fear. You desire more power. I want more power. With no time to rest, you approach the nobleman again. He imposes the second task upon you. I know it won't be easy. Killing a mad beast is hardly an achievement. Yeah, what were you doing the entire time? Not doing that. I'm sure you're aware, girl, that all warriors of Septimont have 2 lives. Kato seemed to mention this before. One by parents, the other by their sword. You may consider the sword in a gladiator's hand as their life in the arena. For a second trial, bring me 100 lives. Yes, prove to me you are worthy of standing in the arena. Turn in disgust. Yeah. To get the admission pass for the Aegon, you start the second trial. Day after day, you fight gladiators of Septimont. As your reputation grows, so do the spectators. They don't care who you are, but only want to see when you fall. Look, it's the girl again. Didn't think she would get as many wins as she did. Just look at the size of her. How will she even carry those swords? Ignore. Focus on the opponent before you. You have grown used to this kind of noise. The deafening cheers numbs your fatigue. Your sword now rests against your opponent's throat. Spare your opponent and wait for the next challenger. Suppress your desire to kill. One by one, the gladiators you challenge grow in numbers. Those you defeated kneel before you, offering their swords, symbolizing their honor in both hands. Steadily plant the sword into the ground. There we go. Even in Septimont, there are limits to opponents that prove a challenge to you. Eventually, you will need to seek out tougher challengers. You have targeted Victor, a frequent champion of the Aegon from one of the noble houses. Do you have any idea whose Victor father is? His lordship is the largest sponsor of the Aegon. Okay. Power, well, those aren't things a brute can rival. Victor has the best mentor, the finest weapon. Oh, so what? The house behind Victor comes to you with an offer. A perfect job and a substantial fortune if you walk away from the duel. Oh, rip the contract! You reject the bribe without a second thought, humiliating the noble servant, spits curses in your face. Say nothing, or... You know what? I'm going to respond calmly. You ignorant country peasant. Do you know what it means to refuse a noble? Then you shall suffer for your arrogance. When the time comes, don't expect any pity, as you won't be getting any. I, the scion beside the servant, ignore the servant. I'm gonna ignore the servant. No, I'm gonna eye him. Yeah. The scion silences the rambling servant and tears up the contract. Let's go. There's no point in talking sense into an ignorant fool. Then again, I'd appreciate it if you don't waste too much of my time in the arena. Alright, you're dead. They throw a bag of credits as a way to humiliate you, following up with sarcasm and mocking gestures. They attempt to overwhelm you with their pride. You feel nothing, or retaliate with the same... No, you feel nothing. Yeah. The day arrives, I really hope I can get that. The day arrives, Victor accepts your challenge with his honor and nobility at stake. You remember, well, the haughty look he wore but a few days prior. But the nobles wield only words, not swords. Victor knows nothing about swordsmanship. You can easily defeat this weak... Oh, you're getting overconfident, ma'am. You can easily defeat the weak and competent scion and casually lift this pretty helmet with the tip of your sword. Approach. I have won, and I've achieved it without wasting your time. Do you see it? Your gilded lies shower before your strength. Step on the helmet! The crowd erupts in cheers and oh, that was what happened. Okay. I thought that's what she said we were thinking was gonna happen. Okay. The crowd erupts in cheers and applause. Nobles, unable to deny your triumph, lower their heads. I believe I succeeded in willpower and reputation. You return to your lodging to count your trophies. 99 swords, 99 opponents defeated. Now only one life left to claim. Most gladiators have long feared your reputation, dare not challenge you except one. Adriel? Is it Ardeal, the rising star of the underground arena. Unlike you, he was born with powerful forte. He is undoubtedly the king of the arena. Talent is a sword tempered by countless battles is no less sharp. Amidst the endless chanting of the name Ardriel, you arrive as promised. Even the old school noble is present this time. As always, oh yeah, even the old school noble is present this time. Your opponent's towering physique dwarfs yours. His crushing presence brings to mind the fearsome lion beast. After several exchanges, you know something unusual. The floor is too slippery to gain a foothold, and Ardriel's armor is unusually heavy. You are all too familiar with nobles. Oh, he's cheating. Oh, anger is brewing. You then shift your pace, luring Ardriel into the very trap meant for you. After a few more moments, his steps grow loose, his reactions sluggish. Seize the opportunity. Your sword stops just for the neck of the Septimon's strongest gladiator. The entire arena falls silent, and almost immediately the crowd erupts into applause. Stab, stab, stab. What? Kill, kill, kill. Right here? Lady, I'm losing! Rip your willpower! Adriel closes his eyes and accepts his fate. Victory is mine already. In front of everyone's watchful eye, you only take Ardriel's sword. You then bow towards the audience before turning to leave. You feel a sense of relief. I gotta get that back up because she wanted to lose it. Live, live, live. Oh, thank God. Leave the cheers behind you. The next day, you arrive before the old school nobles with 100 lives. Ardriel's merely made for Septimont flesh, and above him stands a far greater force. Alright. I'm ready for the third trial. Your third trial is to earn the blessing of Arsinosa. You never planned for me to pass the trial. I know Arsinosa has never tasted defeat. People say it's a peak no human can reach. The last wall of Septimont, but I have no reason to yield. I accept. Alright, I immediately know her next thing, and that's against Arsinosa, their, god. Okay, I need 100 sword and 100 crown. Understood. Ooh, this is going on. Alright. I'm getting a drink. Ooh. Don't care for the mango one. Not gonna lie. Alright. On the eve of the trial, you return to the training grounds once again. While you wait for Kato, you find yourself standing before the familiar wooden post. It has been your most enduring companion in your pursuit of true strength. Well, not a particularly easy path, is it? Tell me, what do you learn from this path? Strength can instill fear. No, it can instill fear. Strength brings conquests, such as humanity's oldest rule. Augusta, I'll be there for your last trial. And I will call your name for all to hear. I will not stop. No, thank you. Back in your room, you stare blankly at the stacked collection of swords. These trophies symbolize strength and conquest, but how will you show them to the world? You once heard a tale of a legendary gladiator, a warrior who would always fuse their opponent's sword with their own after victory. Now you decide to tread the same path and stand before the smithy. Gaze at the sparks. You wish to demonstrate your strength, yet now you... Oh my god, that explains why her sword looks like a Game of Thrones chair. You wish to demonstrate your strength, yet now you still seek to do this with power now of your own. Watching the blacksmith's hammer rise and fall, and seemingly impractical idea emerges. In the end, you'll use your forte to fuse all the swords into one. Feel the power. Grip the heavy sword in your hands. No. Feel that power. Your forte never stands among resonators, but seemingly insignificant power is enough to be stronger than the forge fire and hammer swings. The day of the final trials arrived. You walk to the arena center with your newly forged sword. The bronzed horn blare from atop the 12 stone pillars. All eyes are on you. Everyone is eager to witness how a human will rival the strength of Arsinosa. Survey your surroundings or take a deep breath. No. Survey. Oh! Suddenly a rumbling roar cut through the noise of the crowd. The noble's banners flutter and fall. A colossal shadow swallows the sunlight around you. Arsinosa appears. Alright, good night. Enjoy golfing. Arsinosa's mountainous size catches your eye. There's a slight ringing in your ears. No, there's a sight. It's awake. A noble shrieked. Arsinosa stands silently opposite you, slowly, its eyes open coldly, watching you. Focus and stay alert. No, I'm gonna focus and stay alert. When a sudden sweep of her tail, the lioness shatters the stone pillar. You roll aside, barely dodging the flying debris. A chill seeps through the tear in your cloth of your left shoulder. Take initiative. No, take initiative. Go. The screams from the stands are soon drowned out by the lioness's roar. A wave of sound and dust rips past your ears. You can taste blood on the lips of your tongue. No! Ignore! Her second attack comes without warning. You barely have the time to react before your sword rises to meet her descending paws. This strike shall be mine. Recall your encounters from previous battles. Do that. You manage to withstand Arsinosa's fear. I just lost all my swordsmanship. Fuck. You manage to withstand Arsinosa's fierce attack, and at the moment it withdraws, seize the opportunity to thrust its... Ooh. Look up at Arsinosa. Arsinosa ceases her attack, her mane brushing against your blood-stained face before she lowers her head. The arena shakes with applause. You hear the crowd chant your name and honor. I gained the lioness's blessing. Oh, wait. Oh, did I lose it all just to gain it back? Or even more? I need to... Oh, I need to work on you. The voices, they are... Listen to the waves of cheers. Listen to the waves of cheers. Oh, this one, no matter what, you're gonna win. Oh, wise and noble Arsinosa, the mighty guardian of Septimont, bestow upon her the crown and courage of thy strength. When the cries of triumph resonate with the earth, we shall see fire of humanity blaze across Septimont. Waves of applause. The Septimonians salute me as I advance. O sun and moon, witness the extraordinary feat. Witness her epic dedication of Septimont. Take another step forward. As the platform rises, you realize that by earning Arsinosa's blessing, you have been granted privilege. They are bowing to me. You are crowned the champion without the great Aegon. Nevertheless, you have already conquered countless gladiators with your strength. Under everyone's gaze, glory now bows at your feet. Silence the crowd. Raise my sword! Huzzah! At last you stand atop the summit, the champion, only now with battle fire cooled in your veins. You have shattered the decaying order with strength, and through strength, you shall reshape the rules. You shall wield gladiators' valor on the righteous paths. You shall allow no more fragile lives to tremble before death. You shall ensure that your homeland's tragedy will forever be undone. Yet, Should these new rules forged be might lose their foundation, will they not fall? A cold whisper of unease coils in your chest. Well then, no time for pointless pondering now. From this day forward, your sword, your honor, your 2 lives shall serve Septimon. Yay, I think I'm good.
Merely the rough shape of a short epic. This is all I can offer about the F4.
Well, that was enough.
Now, as a listener, what do you make of my narration?
I enjoyed it.
I appreciate your kind words, my generous listener. I am only a humble wordsmith, spinning verses and rhymes. The essence of poetry is granted by those who dare defy their fate. But there is one thing I must confess. Through my words, your knowledge of the F4 is partial, at best. Poetry can only offer a glimpse of the true story, the reality of people, events, and things slips beyond the grasp of words. I do not belong in the pages of the epic, so I remain confined to the observer's gaze. I can imagine events and emotions unfold, but I cannot truly recreate them. Here's some advice for you, though I hesitate to call it such. If you want the truth of a story, step into it. Become part of it. The opportunity stands before you now. As I've said, the tale between you and Augusta, the hero of Septimont, is only now turning its next page.
You seem to know exactly what I'm about to do.
It's not difficult to see. Fate flows like the stars, tracing their course. Your destination is written in the steps you take. The rain is passing. I hear it ceasing its symphony upon the earth. It is time for farewells. Before I leave, may I ask you one last question? What is it that has lifted Augusta to the seat of power? What is it that makes a ruler?
Oh, hey, Abby finally got me in.
I'd say strength. Let's be real. There's no way Augusta could have passed those trials without strength. Rover, what do you think?
It's gonna take more than strength just to get through it. Honestly, I would say it was our undying resolve. It takes more than strength to get past all that.
You needn't rush to answer now. Keep it in mind as you continue your journey. When the final chapter is written, the answer will reveal itself. Farewell, my friend. Our paths crossed by fate and by chance. Soon, after this brief encounter, everything about me will be gone with the wind. But you, your epic continues.
Are you about to, like, just disappear? Or I'm waiting to see the stupid playwright. Oh. I wasn't expecting to see that. I mean, I don't know what that was. I haven't... The previous day...
Your Excellency, you have indulged her too much. As the priestess, Yuno is far too unruly in both action and word. It's a disgrace to her title.
Okay.
Indeed. She entered the palace unannounced, uninvited, and with no decorum. A blatant affront to the authority of the palace.
Hey, leave her alone. I want her to recruit her.
Same as always. Senators, all she crossed was a doorway. One too insignificant to carry the weight of our authority, or defend anyone's fragile pride. Let us not forget, it is not the walls of Capitolini Hill that command fear. It is my will, my sword, and our relentless conquest. I know your fear. You fear a priestess's voice drowning yours, and a rebel challenging the Senate's rules. But listen well. Power does not bow to sycophants, cowering behind their traditions. If you seek power, then step from the shadows. Face me, and prove yourself worthy.
I got a simple solution. It's called gun. I don't actually mean I'm not gonna shoot her.
Took you long enough, Augusta.
Handling the senators takes time. You know that. Well, to keep our esteemed priestess from waiting, maybe next time I'll just leave them to their own devices. I'll make sure they record every detail of your feat, and relay it word for word to Grandmother Lilibet. Priestess Yuno, unruly behavior, left Tetragon Temple without permission, and trespassed into the Ephor's palace.
I take it these two have a good connection.
I wonder, who will lose it first? Lilibet or you?
Let those old foxes report me all they want. If they step into the Tetragon left foot first, I'll shoot the left. Right foot first, I'll shoot the right.
Hey, I'm with you on that one. The Senate should be reminded now and then that the Tetragon's kindness is not a reason to take Priestess Yuno lightly. Why didn't you wait there? I had everything handled. We depart for the hunting ground tonight. If anything changed, you could have reached me by my terminal. You didn't need to come all the way here. I want you free of duty until that day arrives.
You're overthinking it, Augusta. I'm here to see that person. Grandmother Lilibet said his fate is one of unknowable void.
Oh, Rover.
Sounds intriguing enough to make time for.
So that's it? Too bad. The ship from Laguna won't dock until tomorrow morning, and we'll be gone by then.
Ugh, what a hassle.
Patience, you know. The warrior has accepted the invitation. So, you'll have plenty of time to meet during the hunt. Is there something else you want to say?
Miss Fortune Teller who can see the future.
I read Grandma Lilibet's Book of Prophecies. The hunt and our plan, neither end well.
Oh, that's wonderful.
Are you sure we should go through with this?
Risk does not trouble me. Peril simply requires greater strength. But really, when did you start caring about the temple's traditions?
O ye faithless of Septimont, the divinity is enraged. Should your ruler defy their will again, doom shall be your fate. Lately, I've been hearing murmurs from the nobles again, about the ancient prophecy from Raguna.
I will admit, those words once carried weight. But when our ancestors crossed the waters and climbed these hills, Raguna's divinity didn't get a seat on the ship. And the priestesses all said the prophecy was incomplete. Only the hero of heroes, wielding extraordinary power, risen from the dark tides, shall bring eternity to Septimont. Then shall the waters quiet, the tempest still, and glory return with the blood of the old king. Do not forget, this is the other half of the prophecy. Fabius, Attilius, Valeria, one after another, these heroes have saved Septimont from the brink of ruin. As long as a hero stands, no disaster can break this eternal city.
That's not true.
What if this time is different? What if ruin is our fate?
Augusta, you might not know this, but a madman... A madman, used his forte to ride over the city multiple times, and it has fallen! In a different timeline, in a different reality. It's fallen. So, it is not impossible for it to fall. Yeah.
Then I will sever that fate with my blade.
I'm feeling unsure about the future. Especially after what happened last time.
What's so amusing?
So, the fearless priestess Iuno can be frightened after all. But it's fine. If you're afraid, don't push yourself. I can handle this alone.
I love how they're both trying to reassure each other that everything's gonna be fine in a way. They both got good chemistry, so they...
revered priestess, wait for me in the temple. I shall return victorious.
Frightened. Me? If anything, it's you, trying to shut me out and face it alone. Fine. Go ahead. You'll come back to me sooner or later.
That I can't deny.
I knew it. So you do need me for this hunt.
Thank you. You know.
Why are you saying this?
I heard that. Are those the whispers of a Leviathan?
The storm is coming. Come, you know my friend. The best way to greet a storm is to walk straight into it.
Okay, I got a feeling things are about to get very interesting now. But that quest is complete! Oh boy, I did nothing! Oh yeah, I forgot. Let me do this real quick.
Anything I can help you with?
Perfect weather for a walk today.
Let's see. Alright, I'll just give you that.
Maybe not.
I'll give you this. Oh, I like you. You're fun to play. Alright, and now there's you. Duration of... Oh, 7 seconds. And then... What is it? I'll read it later. I'll just unlock it now. And then I got you. Alright, there we go. You've been awakened. Enjoy. Alright. Let's jump in. There we go. Into more story. Oi! 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 Really? Was that it? Wait, really? I waited all day to play that little patch? I expected more. I am... I thought there was more than that. Instead of a minigame, the darkness comes. Well, I was mistaken that there was something else there. By the looks of it, the main story update's coming out in the 28th.
When I grow up, I'll be the strongest gladiator.
Well, I thought there was more. We got a good look at the characters are going to be in there, but that confuses me. I thought there was more than that, but I could be wrong, so I'll end the recording here. I'll see you next time. Bye.